Hey everybody, Grant with Renew Auto here. We'll do a quick driving video of the 2010 Porsche Panamera Turbo. Just show there's no air lights or strange noises or anything like that. I'm going to go through all the power features and show that everything works. Most of these cars, and probably 90% of them, they get shipped all over the country. And so I try to do a little bit of a virtual test drive, if you will. And if I'm missing anything, just feel free to email me, text me. I'm more than happy to get video or pictures of anything else that you might need as well. But we've had the car idling, and temperature's right solid at 200. Oil temp's just right at 205 right now. No heating problems, no leaks, no air lights, nothing like that. Mechanically, the car is super solid. We actually, if you listen as we go over this cattle guard, just dead solid. That's a really good test. If you've got a car that's got loose sway bar end links or axles, anything in the suspension that's loose, really sharp bumps and undulations like that, you'll get kind of a clunk that you'll hear as you go over them. Same if you kind of tap the brakes. That's a good one for checking lower control arm bushings. You'll get a little bit of a thunk as that bushing comes up and hits the subframe. But this one, the only thing that we could find on this car was the front suspension, which is super common on these air springs. If you had left the car parked for a few days, it would start to droop a little bit, which shows that there's a leak in the air spring. So rather than just replace the one, we went ahead and replaced both of them. And while we were in there, we also ended up replacing, not that they were due for it, but again, it's just common, is the upper control arms and the lower control arms. That's another one on these Panameras that they make a lot of noise. They wear out really fast because you've got a big V8 powerful engine over the top of them and hitting bumps. And so we were in there for the air springs. It was overlapping labor. Figured, hey, just make it right. It'll be one thing that the next steward doesn't have to worry about. So new upper, lower control arm bushings, new air springs up there. Went through, serviced the car. I mean, just perfect. Idle's perfectly smooth. Drives perfectly smooth. The brake pedal doesn't have any vibration, especially like coming off a freeway, off ramps. If you've got roped rotors in the front that are warped, you'll kind of get that vibration through the pedal as you come to a stop. And so another thing worth checking, but no issue here. And alignment's dead straight. We just had an alignment done on it after we were on the front end, so it's perfect. I mean, just a really awesome driving car. All of the power features work. Do the window. And back windows both work. Air suspension works as well. Got it in sport there, so you can put it up into comfort. Heated and cooled seats. HVAC works as well, which is very welcome. It's almost 100 degrees here in St. George today, so hugely appreciate the air conditioning working. Luckily, none of this leather is starting to peel. It's all in great shape. Headliner isn't sagging. All Alcantara across the whole entire headliner. Sun visors. So there might be a little piece of that plastic surround that's missing on this headliner, but otherwise, absolutely perfect. Check the sunroof. I'll turn that off for the sake of audio. All the tire pressure monitors are reading. Those are really common to go out. Again, just from age, the battery in each little tire sensor goes out, and they're super expensive to fix. So as you're shopping for these, if you see a little TPMS light, don't let the dealership tell you, oh yeah, we just got to put air in the tire. No, it could be a sensor, and those can get really expensive really fast. You probably can't see it on the video, of course, but I'm going through here to check for messages, so no error messages there. All the lights work. We did a lap and made sure we checked all of those. You do have your owner's manuals included. Both of the cup holders work. These break all the time. Somebody will lean on them too hard and break them. So another thing worth checking as you're shopping for these cars. But I've had a ton of these Panameras. I'm a really, really big fan of them. The biggest thing is just the suspension noise, which even low mile ones, at this age, the rubber just starts to wear out, and so you'll start to get clunks and thunks, and it's either lower control arm bushings, or it's sway bar links, or it's sway bar mounts, or it's upper control arms, or it's a shock mount. It can kind of be a lot of things, and so that's why if you're shopping for this chassis, check for noise if you can. You know, if you're shopping remote and you can't drive the car yourself, get a video, you know, talk to that seller and make sure that they check for that, because it's very, very common. Air suspension, also pretty common. Not the end of the world, but it can be expensive to get the air suspension fixed. And the best thing there is just, like I said, we noticed, park it for a few days, let it sit, and see if one of the ends or the corners starts to sag, because that'll tell you. Other than that, wear and tear. These window switch buttons always break, so check and make sure all the buttons are intact, make sure all the little chrome trim pieces are all there. But other than that, if you maintain these cars, they're amazing. Amazing. I've had high mile ones, I've had low mile ones. Across the board, they're just beautiful, beautiful driving cars. Very quick too. We'll give it a little bit of goose here, just to show that there's no misfires or hesitation in the rev range or anything. We're in the downtown area of St. George, so we're not going to do 100 miles an hour or anything crazy, but very, very strong motor. No leaks from the turbos or anything. It's got all of the boost there. I know they do make a lot of tuners and downpipes and all kinds of mods for these engines, which you can really ramp up the horsepower. I've never found it necessary. I'm old and boring, so 400, 500 horsepower is plenty enough for me, admittedly. But yeah, everything's working on the car. All the power functions. Actually, let me check those mirrors. Yep, both of those work. So I can't think of anything else. If I'm missing something, though, holler at me. Feel free to email me. Just my first name, Grant, Grant, @renewauto.com, or text me at 435-278-8915. More than happy to get any other pictures or video of anything else that you'd need, and answer any questions you have. Like I said, I've sent these cars all over the country, and in some cases all over the world, so very familiar with the remote process and paperwork and everything there. So just let me know if I can help you out with that, or get you in contact with a transport broker for shipping or whatnot. And yeah, we'll talk to you then.